football fans, welcome to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. It was homecoming night, and Coach, a resounding 63-10 victory. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a good night, Dave. We had some things go our way early, and the game got out of hand early, and was glad to see that because we were able to get a lot of kids in the game. And our whole goal is to keep our starters healthy for the playoff run, and obviously that was a good way to do it last night. We got them in and out in a hurry.
And we did remain healthy.
Yes, we did.
That's good. Sent the homecoming queen home with tears of joy streaming down her cheeks, and we'll mention the homecoming queen when she's crowned at halftime. But it was a good night. The 1983 class had their 30th reunion, 30-year reunion, so they were happy. I was impressed with the size of the crowd and for how long the crowd stayed through the third quarter on a very cold, lopsided victory night.
Yeah, it got cold in a hurry, and I'm not used to that cold weather. Don't like cold weather, but we had a great crowd being homecoming, and I thought our kids played well, and we were able to get a lot of kids in the game. I don't know if we got them all in, but we were able to get a lot of kids in the game. Even on a cold night, some of them probably didn't want to go in, but it was a good night for our football team and our community.
You kept Todd Halbert very busy calling out the numbers, and once again, he did a really good job. Yes, it was a cold night. You got a lot of people in, and it started early in the second quarter with substituting, and mass substituting was going on constantly. A running clock, the officials were a little tighter with stopping the clock. It gave you an opportunity to get some young guys in and to see some Friday Night Lights action.
Well, last night was one of those nights where we probably could have scored 90 points.
Yes.
Pretty easily, but I really didn't want to score any more than 63, and I had to give Coach Davis some stern directions. But you got to give credit to Armuchee, even though they had some bad things go against them early. I thought they kept fighting in the second half.
I thought Armuchee has adopted the attitude of their reddish blonde-haired coach, Preston Cash, who's a little, he's a feisty and hard competitor. I think they had that same attitude, and they did compete hard throughout the game. It was one of those situations where I'm watching your team make play calls in the second half, and Coach Davis and Coach Clay are standing there looking at the play clock and waiting until it gets down to like 17-16 before they ever sent the play onto the field to try to slow things down, and I thought that was good.
Well, that's the nature of our offense. We like to play fast, and we teach the kids in practice to play fast, and it's really, really hard for us to slow down unless we have to slow down in big games. But that's the nature of our offense. We're gonna throw the ball. We're gonna throw long passes, short passes, but we needed to not score. I didn't want to score 70 points, so we kind of kept it down in the fourth quarter.
Folks, it kind of rankles Coach Lamb's spirit, whatever, to even score a half 100 points. So, I know what you were going through there. 35-0 at the end of the first quarter. It was 49-10 at the end of the first half. We scored the first 49 points of the game. First three possessions, we go down and score with 7:48 left in the first quarter. We're up 21-0, and like you said, the Yellow Jacket gun offense got off to a very good start, and obviously the black shirt defense was dominating again.
Well, we did play well offensively for sure early. That we had one series where we weren't very good, but overall I thought Fields made some good throws, and I thought defensively we were on point. I thought our kids were playing extremely hard on that side, as they always do, and Armuchee's offense can cause you some problems with that Georgia Tech stuff they run, but I thought our kids handled it pretty good.
There were a couple instances in the game where it looked like when they ran the option, they faked to the running back and then run the option like Georgia Tech does. It looked like there was an opening, but the speed of the defense just closed it, and it not only became a no gain, it would become a 1 or 2 yard loss, and that's a credit to the lifting program, don't you think?
Yes, it is, and that offense is really tough to defend.
Yes.
If they got speed all over the field, but that's one thing Armuchee's lacking is speed, and we were able to show our speed against their lack of speed.
You opened up with a 3-play drive, and then a 2-play drive, and Todd looks at me as we're getting ready to kick off, and he says, I don't know what's next. He says, I guess a 1-play drive, and you made him Nostradamus as you did a 1-play drive in your third possession. So I don't know how you score on a no-play drive, but you took care of that later on with a pick six by Chandler Curtis. So you covered all the aspects. Once again, I told Brandon Blaylock after the game, once again, your kicking game has improved, particularly with your kickoffs. I told Brandon, I think you're a cold weather kicker, because I think as the season gets colder, he's getting higher kickoffs and putting them at the number or inside the numbers.
Well, the whole key to our kickoff team is ball placement. And
right.
I thought Brandon was the best he's been all year.
Yes.
Last night, we're kicking the ball where it needed to be.
9 touchdowns, only 1 punt in the game. We had a couple turnovers with the black shirt defense. So overall, you said your goal coming into the game was to not be sloppy, A+.
Yeah, you know, other than that one series on offense, I thought we were really, really good on both sides of the ball.
And Brandon was really excited when he nailed that 40-yard punt and turned into a fair catch. Got a lot of height on it, and it was nice to see him back there doing the punting again.
Yeah, you know, we've been working, he and Mitch, back there punting, and I wanted to give Brandon another opportunity because he's been punting the ball well in practice, and you know, he hit a nice punt last night. That's going to help us in the playoffs, but we have the ability to use both of them, which will be good for us down the road.
Once again, I felt sorry for Chandler Curtis. I know he was being told by the coaches to get up there and field the punts, but the punts that Armuchee punted never got, I think, 10 feet above the line of scrimmage. He never had a chance to field them, and once again, the opposing team gets fantastic rolls on their punts.
Yeah, we've got to do a better job in catching our punts, but you're right, there were a few of them there was no way he could catch, but there were a couple he could have caught, and we've obviously got to work on that.
Well, I was cutting him some slack. I didn't think there was any that he could catch, but anyway. Folks, we're going to pause and hear from our supporters, and then we're going to come back and take a look at the homecoming highlights of the first half. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.
CNA Nursing School of Calhoun, offering you a fast, affordable path to a career in medicine. Find out how you can become a certified nursing assistant. Visit cnanursing.com.
Hi, I'm Jack with SouthTel Communications. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Hal Lamb Show. We've always been a sponsor of the Calhoun Athletic Program, and we're very proud of the record and Coach Lamb. SouthTel is busy doing their jobs every day, trying to help people communicate around the United States, here especially in Georgia. We thank everyone for their patronage, and also like to remind everybody to support the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which is one of SouthTel's other community coordinators that they represent.
CNA Nursing School of Calhoun, offering you a fast, affordable path to a career in medicine. Find out more about advanced nursing courses. Visit cnanursing.com.
Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Coach, congratulations, your 98th consecutive region victory, your 46th consecutive home victory. Personally, you're up to 169 victories. In the region, you're averaging 51 2/10 points a game with the jacket gun offense, giving up 4.6. Overall for the season, you're averaging 39 6/10 points per game and only giving up 8.4. You said the goal going through the region was to get more efficient. I'd say that the jacket gun offense and the black shirt defense are accomplishing those tasks.
Yeah, I think we've gotten better since day one, obviously, and I think defensively we continue to progress and play at a high level. Offensively, we started the year off slow, but I think we've gotten better, and you know we still got a ways to go on both sides of the ball. But to make a run at this thing, we've got to get better, and our kids understand that.
I must mention that Brandon Blaylock has started a new consecutive game streak on extra points or extra consecutive kick streaks. He was 7 for 7 last night, so boom, boom, keep it up, big boy. I've got your backside. Alex Flores came in and went 2 for 2 on extra points also. It was a cold night, and folks, I am going to get the opening kickoff right because last week I said we won the toss and deferred, but actually we received at Murray County. So
yes, we did.
This week I'm going to concentrate and make sure to see how we won the toss and what we actually did on the first kickoff.
Keeping you on your toes, Dave.
I looked at that on the show, on your Hal Lamb Show on the internet one day this past week, and I said, really, I did that? There is going to be a release of balloons. This is in memoriam of Ben Fussell, a Calhoun student who was involved in a tragic accident where he lost his life, and they released some multicolored balloons before the game in honor of Ben Fussell, and we send our best to his family.
Well, it's an unfortunate situation, but I think our student body and our school have handled it in the right way.
National anthem was done, and as you can see, folks, the winter gear has been brought out because it was a cool night. Once again, the national anthem was done extremely well. Captains for tonight's game are?
Got Tyler Ellis, Chandler Curtis, and Austin Berg wearing number 3 tonight, and Fields Chapman.
So, all starters out there tonight.
Yep.
And you rotate your captains, and it's hard to get captains when you've got 24 of them, isn't it?
Yeah, we try to get them all a chance to go out there, but you got to have one that's capable of being a speaking captain. Some of them don't like to do that.
And that was a beautiful run-through banner by the cheerleaders, and the Yellow Jackets were certainly over the top tonight. Coach, I love this uniform. I really like those gold pants. They're so neat looking with the yellow, the stinger insignia on the left front hip. Brandon Blaylock has the whistle, and Boom Boom puts toe to leather. And Coach, that's a great kickoff.
That's perfect. Exactly where we want it. Make that guy make a decision whether to catch it or not catch it right there on the sideline and 14-yard line.
Yeah, that's better than a touchback. They line up in a double wing formation. They do a little toss sweep to the left-hand side, and there's our speed of the black shirt defense.
Yeah, it's unusual them running this toss sweep into the boundary like that, but our defense, you're right, shows what kind of speed we have.
They've watched Mr. Johnson at Georgia Tech. Gets to the halfback, he comes to the right-hand side, and there's just not much place to run, folks. Dustin Harris down on the bottom of that tackle, as well as Tristan Fuller and a bunch of other guys. Double wing formation. They're going to throw a pass out here. And the first 2 passes that the quarterback, Colton Stamey, threw, he should have been 2 for 2 on. Wouldn't have been any big gains, but the receivers just dropped the first 2.
Yeah, they did. We tried to block a punt here.
Yes, you did.
We were close. I thought Chaz did a good job of backing off that because he could have left the punter there. But we forced a bad kick, I think.
Yes, you did. It got a great 15, 16-yard roll. I think you scared the bejeebers out of the punter for the rest of the night. We line up 2 receivers, right, 2 left, short splits. We're going to toss sweep here to Titus. Around the corner he goes, and Coach, your speed really shows up.
That was good execution there. We could have executed that play a little bit better. We got Titus in motion, and he was late with the motion, but it wasn't his fault.
Cole Jackson starting off like he did last week, and he bangs the right side of that offensive line behind Matt Lander and Nathan Walraven, as well as Catrova Dude. The Dane Clark 5 did a good job.
There's a screen out here to Chandler. Good blocking on the perimeter, and that Chandler shows what kind of speed he's got.
Your offensive linemen get out there, the wide receivers do a good job, and when he made that cut to the left and then went back to the right, it was just an open, there's a huge seam down there.
Well, we work really, really hard on our screens. We got a screen period every day. I know our linemen do not like the screen period because it's a lot of running for them, but that's something we do every day.
16th touchdown pass of the season for Fields Chapman, 10th reception for Chandler Curtis, or 7th reception for Chandler Curtis. Drew McCracken doing the snapping, Thomas Lester doing the holding. We look at some fans and cheerleaders on sunny and warmer days. Jackets are up 7-0, and Boom Boom waiting for the whistle, and he has it from 10 yards away. Toe meets the leather. He takes this one to the left side of the field at the numbers.
Nice kick, nice coverage there, about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line.
I don't know who hit him first, but the young man got up to around, I thought around the 21. They just shoved him back, stuffed him at the 20. And that's a touchback, more or less. Quarterback pulls it from the running back and runs the option. We tackled the option, took him, or the option back out of the play, so he had no place to go. Michael Stacy out there as well as, was that Andrew Haynes?
No, that was Austin Bennett.
Austin Bennett, I'm sorry.
It was a good play by Austin, and Mike linebacker making a tackle on the option.
There's another reception. It wasn't going to gain much. Tristan Fuller on the coverage, and the receiver drops the ball. I think he heard footsteps, Coach. 3rd and long.
Throw a slant out here, and they completed a couple of those late on us, but we worked hard on the slant route because that was our favorite route.
Caleb Farmer lines up the punt, and you notice how quick he's getting rid of the ball, Coach. And once again, a short kick, and it takes a humongous roll. We're going to take over.
One day we're going to get that ball to bounce backwards.
We got a kickoff to do that.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Hit a lob wedge down there. And fooled me. Fields Chapman pulls from Cole Jackson, and he's going down the field. And he's thinking, I'm going to get me a 55-yard touchdown on homecoming night. He gets a big 37-yard run nonetheless.
That's good blocking up front. Good read by Fields there on the read play.
Left-hand side of the Dane Clark 5, Jack DeFore, Truett Moss, along with Catrova doing the job, and then Cole Jackson gets his fifth rushing touchdown of the season. He went pretty much untouched.
They were, you know, when they get down in the red zone, they like to go man-to-man and bring a lot of pressure, and we knew that. And the counter is a good play to run versus pressure.
Kick is on the way to Uthkaloga. Jackets lead 14-0, and with 8:06 left in the first quarter, the route is on. 3-play drive and then a 2-play drive. And Todd Halbert's asking for a 1-play drive, and we're going to accomplish that after the defensive stand. Brandon waiting for the whistle from the I formation. The Jackets storming down the field as toe meets the leather. There's your lob wedge, and picked up by Ethan Woodard. You cannot advance it, but he recovers it at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Brandon getting it where it needs to be, and we got a good bounce there and good coverage by Ethan Woodard.
Coach, that was an excellent game. Line up looking for the receiver over the middle, and I'll tell you what, Logan Walworth is not afraid of getting hit. He extends the arms, pulls the pass in, and gets his second touchdown reception of the season, his 17th touchdown pass of the year for Fields Chapman.
That was a good read by Fields. We normally don't throw the ball to the middle like that, but it was a good read because it was open. We were trying to hit double slants on the outside, and he saw the middle open. Good read by Fields.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. We're up 21-0, and how comfortable is Fields Chapman getting the quarterback as the season?
He's getting better. He's getting better. He's working hard every week, and he's getting better at the quarterback position.
It's nice when you do your check down and get a TV. Toe meets leather again, and Brandon going to wear out his leg, kicks it down outside the numbers at the 13.
Another perfect kick, and good coverage by Jairo Wilson and Jordan Tao. Jordan Tao, we're really high on. He's just a 10th grader, and he's going to be a really good player for us.
They hand off to the running back. He's tripped up over left guard. It's going to be a short gain. Austin Bennett, Tristan Fuller in on the tackle.
Right guard, they got some big boy.
And
61.
Coach, he's huge. And when you stand next to him, I know he's going to lose some weight in certain areas of the body, but he's a big kid. He's got a big frame.
We think Jack Defoe is big, but he swallows Jack.
And I like Jack's build.
Good pressure on the backside by Tyler Ellis.
Good Terminator. Force him to punt again, and he's going to get rid of it real quick. He says, I got to get rid of this hot potato. Hits it there, 42, and then takes it 10, 12, 15, 16, 17. Coach is shaking his head, folks. They just get roll after roll after roll. All righty, we take over on our 42, and this is our only ineffective drive of the night. We try to hit the ball. Nice coverage by the DB, didn't it?
Yeah, it was good coverage, but we didn't execute that play very well. I thought they did a good job spinning the coverage on us. And Fields went where he was supposed to with the ball. They overthrew him a little bit.
Well, if you're going to throw a deep pass, you want to throw it long if you're going to incomplete it. And there's just a drop that would have probably been 6.
Yes, that's what I told him. I said, you catch that ball, you're going to score a touchdown.
Oh, he was wide open.
That's 2 weeks in a row we've done that. We've got to get better at that.
3rd down and long. 3rd and 10. Drop straight back, looking downfield, and then they get a sack. So credit to the Armuchee defense. They applied some pressure.
Yeah, that was one series that weren't very good. We can't have those in big games. And drop and didn't execute the 4 verticals, and then gave up a sack.
This is a beautiful punt. Great downfield coverage for the Yellow Jackets by number 7, ready to smack him there, was Drew McCracken.
Yeah, Drew's an athlete that does our deep snapping, which always helps because they usually the first one down the field to make the tackle. That was a good job by Drew.
He was there. He was going to apply a slobber knocker if they right on him.
You know, people don't realize how important deep snapping is until you don't have one.
Yeah.
And we've been fortunate to have a lot of good deep snappers here at Calhoun, and Drew's another one in line.
He has continued its tradition. Nice defense by Dustin Harris, Tyler Ellis, Austin Bird, Tristan Fuller. Coach, when we have less than 5 guys on a tackle, it's kind of surprising. They line up in double wing formation. Going to throw the fade on the right-hand side. Good coverage out there by Andrew Haynes. And number 84 is a tall target.
That was a good job by Haynes because they haven't shown a fade route like that in 4 games. And, so our corners adjusted pretty good, except you see Ethan Woody get turned around. But you got to work on the type of fade they run because they run at a 45-degree angle right off the bat, and it's different.
Once again, the officiating crew did a good job. They were mostly invisible. Almost got another ball.
Yes, we did.
And once again, it takes a roll. It was a short punt, Coach.
Me and Coach Stokes and we want to talk about he's in charge of it.
Yeah,
But that was no way he could catch
Yeah,
it.
are you going to stand your returner 15 yards away from the line of scrimmage?
That was a great block by Jairo Wilson. We should have got more yards out of that play. We got to work on that play. That's a stretch play, but we had a block in the back.
10 yards from the 40 to the 30. Back us up here. We miss on the pass attempt out here trying to run a screen again.
Yeah, poor execution on those 2 plays, but then give it to Cole and good blocking up front.
Second broken tackle. He splits the defenders and then they jump on for a ride and he takes them for about an 8-yard ride. And we've got 1st and 10 deep in their territory. Tunnel screen out here on the left-hand side. Titus Curtis has it. He breaks to the outside. He jumps over a guy, keeps his balance and sheds another tackle and goes into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's an excellent run there. And good blocking on the perimeter. And, that's what happens when you get Titus the ball in space. He's very good with the ball in space. What he's got to work on, he's got to learn to practice a little better. And he drops some balls in practice. We got to concentrate a little bit better in practice.
Good snap by Drew, good hold by Thomas, and the kick by Brandon is over the scoreboard. And you watch right there, he sheds another tackle and just keeps his balance. Speed kills, Coach.
He does. He's quick and he's fast, that's for sure.
Both he and Chandler get into their top speed in about a step and a half, I think. Toe meets leather, we're up 28-0, 1:46 left in the first quarter. And the running back wanted to come up middle, breaks a little bit outside, and we stop him before he gets too far and make the tackle.
That's good tackle by Easton Trotter, another 10th grader on the kickoff team.
You're about to say his name a dozen times.
He makes a lot of tackles.
Yes, he does. Run the option to the outside, and this is where it looked open. Nah, it's closed.
Good speed in the secondary.
I like the way Andrew just squared up and wouldn't let him get outside. Put numbers on numbers. Run a slant there, picked off by Chandler Curtis at around the 30-yard line and down the sideline. He's got a convoy, nice block there.
Yeah, good job by Tristan Fuller, blocking in front of the pick, and good job by Chandler playing the ball.
Tristan sealed the outside
Yes.
line. So that's how you get a zero-play offensive drive. Second touchdown interception of the season for Chandler, his 4th pick of the year, and Brandon with the extra point, and Coach, it's 35-0.
Yeah, excuse me. Things are kind of going our way, obviously. We're getting some picks and fumble on the kickoff team, turnover on the kickoff team. The kickoff team I thought was very, very good last night. I know Armuchee had something to do with it, but the ball being placed where it needs to be placed gives us a chance to have some great coverage.
And that's where it starts. The ball placement is just really good. And like I said, I was teasing Brandon. I think you're a cold weather kicker. They run over right guard. There's no place to go. They give to the running back, and oh my golly, he's just met at the line of scrimmage. There's no running room, Coach.
Nope, our front 3 and our linebackers are playing extremely well at this point. They try to run the midline option there, and good job. Dustin Harris is getting triple teamed. It's not fun to play nose guard in that offense, playing against that offense, I promise you, because a lot of times he's getting double teamed, sure, and a lot he's getting triple teamed.
They shank a punt. We don't have to worry about it rolling downfield because it goes right to Coach Hobb the Younger, Tommy Hobbitzel. So we take over 1st and 10 deep in their territory at about their 36-yard line. Fields rolls to the left. Coach, this is a nice down and out. Fields squares his shoulder and get his feet down. That's a good ball.
Good route by Andrew Haynes there, good throw.
1st and 10 at their 23. Fields pulls the ball again, runs up the field, bowls over a couple people, and then they get about 9 people. And I was begging for him to blow the whistle on this play.
Yeah, I thought they were slow blowing the whistle.
A couple times.
Yeah.
Fields looking to the right, run a fade into the corner of the end zone. Nice job by Chandler Curtis. Tipped the ball to himself, the volleyball tip drill, but his feet were out of bounds, I think.
Well, I don't think the referee was in a very good position to make that call.
He was at the goal line.
Yeah, but it did look like he was out of bounds.
So we handed off to Cole Jackson. I love it when Fields is signaling a touchdown from 7 yards out. He knew he was going to score. That is the, let's see, that's Cole's 6th rushing touchdown of the season.
Good run by Cole, good blocking up front, good execution.
Excellent execution. Fields Chapman's up to 18 touchdown passes on the season. Titus Curtis has 9 touchdown receptions on the season. That's Boom Boom kicking it towards third base. We're up big time, 42-0, but 10:25 left in the half, Coach.
Yeah, you know, I looked up in the first quarter and we had 30-something points, and I asked the guys, is it still the first quarter? And they said, yes, sir.
And we got a lot of the second quarter to go yet. Come up to the right hash, and then he's slammed down at the 21, 22-yard line. They spotted at the 22, and that's where they're going to take over. Yeah, the kickoffs are so much better. Double wing formation. Give to the running back on the right-hand side. That's the bread and butter play that sets up the option when it pulls, and there's just no place to go. You've already started doing some substituting. You got Jack DeFort right defensively.
Yeah, we got Jack in. We got a second D-line in with Cameron East, Jack D4, Blaine Anderson. Blaine and Jack are 10th graders, and Cameron's a senior.
Don't drop off much, Coach. Look at the beast, Cameron East.
We got Tanner McCormick in there, a senior. Ethan Woodard in there, a sophomore. We got a fumble recovery. I don't know who got that. I wish I would have been watching.
There were so many players. We take over with that fumble recovery, and credit to whoever did it. We just didn't get the number. Nice down and out here to Carson Brown.
We got Caleb Riley in the game. Throw a little quick out there to Carson. Carson's probably one that's made more improvement than a lot of people. Running power read here. Good run by Jira. Good read by Caden.
Iron Mike playing everywhere, running back now. Plays blocking back in front of Cole Jackson. He plays linebacker. Drives the bus. Probably sweeps the locker room. Kalen drops back looking for in the end zone, and coaches, it's a fantastic catch by Michael Stacy.
That was a great catch. Good read by Kalen. That was a tremendous catch for Michael's first touchdown of the year, I believe.
Yes, it is. He reached back over the defensive back, snagged the ball, brought it to his chest, and goes into the end zone. It reminded me of the Super Bowl catch by the New York Jets tight end. Fantastic catch. Brandon's still booting extra points and got his second one landing out by third base. And 49-0, Coach. 41 left. But that, just a fantastic catch.
Yeah, it was. That was a corner route, corner read that we call it. We call it a China route, and good execution by Kalen.
15-yard penalty. I guess they call it pass interference on the touchdown catch. Assessed on the penalty, so that is the 4th touchback of the season for Brandon Blaylock. On the kickoffs, they run the option to the right-hand side. A little bit of breathing room as Ethan Woodard knocks him out. Austin Bennett there just to make sure he doesn't come back.
Well, it's a little concerning there. If that's a fast quarterback, we're in trouble there. We got to play a little bit better. And Coach Hobb let us know that a little bit at halftime.
He will let you know. Hobb the elder. Up to the line of scrimmage comes Armuchee. 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun formation, which they ran through half a dozen times during the night. Quarterback rolls to the left. He's all by himself. They don't have to take it back. He's got a bunch of other people.
We got 2 10th graders in that linebacker, Easton Trotter and Christian East. They're going to be pretty good football players as well.
Get ready to say 56 a lot. He's all over the field. There we get to field it. Jazz Moss fields it. Cold Knight drops it, does the smart thing, lays on top of it.
This is a bad couple of plays for Chaz, but he's such a great kid. It's hard for him to get on to him.
Yeah. Jaira Wilson with a nice cut at the line of scrimmage, and he puts his shoulder down and runs over 4 guys. And then it takes 6 or 7 of them to bring him down, and I thought that was another late whistle. They kept the clock running, which is okay. 1st and 10 at the 30. Kalen looks to the right, hits Chaz Moss. Then the ball just pops out and they pick it up and back the other way they go. I like the hustle in between.
Yeah, that was a great throw by Calhoun. We just got to tuck the ball. The same thing we talk about in practice, catch, tuck, and get it tucked so you won't fumble it. Good hustle by Calhoun, you're right.
Coach, how happy are you when you're thumping somebody that your second string quarterback wants to save a touchdown?
That was a great effort.
At the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Indians. They're pressuring the black shirt defense. Quarterback keeps it and follows the running back over left guard and he gets down to the 15.
We got some more people in the game there. We got Chase Leatherwood at free Leatherwood. Chase Jackson at free safety, number 23. He's a senior. Ross Callahan, outside linebacker, 33, a senior.
I'm glad you do the memory recall with the former players.
That's a good job by Tanner McCormick. We got a break there because I thought that might have been a late hit.
Yeah,
they were upset about it.
Oh, the assistant, Preston had to take the assistant coach, get him off the referee. We said on the radio, we were lucky that they should have thrown the flag. Line up for the field goal for the right hash, and Caleb Farmer gets 3 points. A nice field goal, sneaked it inside the left upright. Nonetheless, it's good. So we have a 49-3 lead. Good for Armuchee to get some points on the board. It's bad for the black shirt.
Yep. You know, all it did was save me some money.
I was just
buy any more donuts.
I was just going to say no donuts. Caleb, the right-footed soccer player, nice squib kick, and I think Thomas Lester's going to field this. Or no?
Yeah, that's Thomas.
Thomas, okay.
We were in a situation here, you know, we put our first unit back out there, but, you know, the reason we did that is because, you know, our JV didn't, you know, we got to save the quarters for them.
Yes.
So we put our starters back out there.
Olico Dennis running to the left-hand side, good leg drive, and he took a couple vicious hits there, but outstanding leg drive by the freshman running back.
Olico continues to get better for us. He is really playing well in JV games.
I would imagine. And I don't know where the fault lies, but it is a fumble, and the ball just popped out after the play.
Yeah, I don't know whose fault it was, but it really doesn't matter. It's a turnover, and we've got to get that corrected. I mean, if he gives the ball, which I think he did give the ball, Olico may score.
Yeah, big lane there. 1st and 10 at our 32. That is Jairo Wilson trying with his left hand to tackle the ball carrier and grabbing the quarterback with his right hand.
Jairo's one of those who can play any position in the field right now. We got him at Mike linebacker.
Just a little bit anxious at nose guard. We jump off sides, and you don't mind an occasional penalty of aggression and enthusiasm, do you?
Yeah, that's not too bad, but you know, if you get more than 1 or 2, then you might have some issues.
With the coach. Quarterback sneak on 4th down, just follows the center through, and they do get a 1st down and they're spotted around the 19-yard line, I believe. Quarterback gives it to the running back over the right side, and it just doesn't matter who we plug in there, Coach. Number 2s, number 3s, etc. There's just no running room.
Well, right now we got Drew McIntyre and Cameron East and Blaine Anderson up front. Drew's a 10th grader, real high. There's Blaine making a play.
Yeah.
Somebody else. So 47 is Christian East making plays.
57.
57, Easton Trotter.
I said you could say his name.
It's 3rd down
Yes.
here, and this is not poor effort here by Ethan, just poor technique. And Coach Arnold's coaching him up on that. And he just, of course, we hadn't shown it to him, that crazy fade that they run. Good effort by Carson Brown out here trying to block it.
Almost got the block. Yeah, we said on the radio, if he turns his hips after the first couple steps, he probably knocks that ball down or picks it off. And give McBurnett credit. He did these tip drill real well with 21 seconds left. They scored a touchdown. We scored the first 49. They scored the second 10. And big, high-bounding kickoff. We pick it up at about the 23, 24. And coming up the sideline is Olico Dennis. I thought he was going to break it right here, Coach.
The wrong person got the ball.
For them.
For them, yeah.
Yeah. And I thought, my golly, he's going to score. They do knock him out of bounds at about the 31-yard line, and I think you're just going to let the clock run out, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, we got a block in the back, and we would have anyway. Would have taken a knee.
And this is what we do. We line up in a shotgun formation. We've got protectors around Kalen Riley, and we got a guy about 7 yards behind him, just to make sure the snap goes where it's supposed to go. And Spencer Cross is good with the snaps, and they were there. First half comes to a close. We're up 49-10. And the big thing at halftime is getting everybody lined up with your 2s, 3s, 4s, and trying to get 96 guys in the game.
It's the same speech I give them the last few games. You know, 2s and 3s are going to start the second half, and when coach calls your name to get in the game, let's get in the game. And starters, you continue to cheer on these young guys. So, you know, the same speech I gave last week. So it's nice to have those kind of speeches at halftime.
Yeah, you're not bored giving this speech. This is nice. And it was nice to get back in at halftime to warm up a little bit.
Yes, it was. It was definitely a cold night.
Folks, I shook Coach's hand after the game, and his hands were warm and toasty, and I said, hey, nice gloves. He pulled out his secret. He had hand warmers in his pocket.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get me some of that.
I had to give my first ones to Kalen because his hands were cold when he went in there in the second quarter, so I had to get some more at halftime.
I noticed you were warming up footballs during the first half next to the heater.
Yep.
For the kickers and the quarterbacks, et cetera. Folks, you're not going to have to relax in a Barca lounger real long. You can hurry to the fridge, get you a drink, and come on back and see the halftime ceremony when we crown the queen. The Yellow Jacket Band, the pride of the Northland, the best doggone band in the land, did not march, but they provided the background music. They are led by Michael Clark, assisted by Larry Brown, and led on the field in her second year being a drum major, Hannah Knight. Sit back and relax. You're going to see the crowning of the 2013 Calhoun Homecoming Queen. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.
CNA Nursing School of Calhoun, offering you a fast, affordable path to a career in medicine. Find out more about training in phlebotomy. Visit cnanursing.school.com.
Hi, I'm Jack with SouthTel Communications. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Hal Lamb Show. We've always been a sponsor of the Calhoun Athletic Program, and we're very proud of the record and Coach Lamb. SouthTel is busy doing their jobs every day, trying to help people communicate around the United States, here especially in Georgia. We thank everyone for their patronage, and also like to remind everybody to support the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which is one of SouthTel's other community coordinators that they represent.
CNA Nursing School of Calhoun, offering you a fast, affordable path to a career in medicine. Find out how you can become a certified nursing assistant. Visit cnanursing.school.com.
Welcome to Homecoming 2013. Homecoming week is always an exciting time at Calhoun High School. The theme and focus for the week has been superheroes, jackets save the day. Students have exhibited school spirit and pride centered around the themes through dressing up, building floats, decorating windows, participating in the parade, and nominating a homecoming king and queen court. Many lasting memories have definitely been made. A big thank you to the Student Council, Homecoming Steering Committee, administrators, and staff for organizing and supporting this event. A special thank you to Mulkey's Menswear for donating all the tuxedos for tonight's ceremony, the National Guard Armory for providing a place to build floats, and Shay Hicks with the Board of Elections for setting up the voting booths for the King and Queen voting, and especially thanks to Andy Baxter Photography. The 2013 Homecoming King nominees will be presented and a new king crowned tomorrow night during the annual Homecoming Dance. The nominees are Ross Callahan, Fields Chapman, Brandon Clark, Tanner McCormick, and Alex Urbano. And now let's meet the 2013 Homecoming class representatives in court. Each of these young ladies would like to thank their classmates for allowing them the opportunity to represent their respective classes. Representing the freshman class is Miss Abrina Nanny. Abrina is the daughter of James and Angel Nanny. She has two siblings, Angelina Del Rosario and James Nanny. Her grandparents are Mr. and Mrs. Dwight Jones. Abrina participates in CHS Chorus and is a member of the HOSA Club. She attends the Calhoun Church of Christ, where she helps out with Children's Church. In her spare time, she enjoys hanging out with friends and helping others. Tonight, Abrina is being escorted by her father, James, and joining her on the field is her mother, Angel. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Abrina Nanny. Representing the sophomore class is Miss Sydney Parker. Sydney is the daughter of Jill Stanley and Richie Parker. She has 9 siblings: Colin, Jacob, Ivy, Logan, Gavin, McLean, Riley, Logan, and Jaden. That's right, 9 siblings. Her grandparents are Johnny and Iris Parker. She's been on the girls' basketball team for 2 years and the track team for 1 year. She is also a member of the HOSA Club. This is her 2nd year as a nominee and 1st year on the court. Sydney is an active member of the Fairview Church of God. In her spare time, she enjoys spending quality time with family and friends and playing basketball. Tonight, she is being escorted by her father, Richie, and joining him on the field is her mother, Jill. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sydney Parker. Representing the junior class is Miss Darby Carter. Darby is the daughter of Ron Carter and Juliana Carter. She has 2 sisters, Erica and JC, and a brother, Bran. She is the granddaughter of Bear and Linda Carter and Chris Smallwood and the late Ken Smallwood. Darby has been a member of the HOSA Club for 3 years, the Beta Club for 2 years, and served on the varsity football cheerleading squad and varsity competition cheerleading squad for 3 years. Outside of school, Darby has been a competitive all-state cheerleader for 8 years. This year, she is competing with Stingray All-Stars out of Marietta. She is a member of Blackwood Springs Baptist Church. This is Darby's 2nd year as a homecoming nominee and her 2nd year on the court. Darby is being escorted on the field by her father, Ron. Joining Darby on the field is her mother, Juliana Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Darby Carter. And now for your 2013 Homecoming Court. The first member of the court is Miss Catherine Kelly Allen. Kat is the daughter of John and Heidi Allen. She has 2 siblings, Reed and Davis. She is the granddaughter of Mr. and Mrs. Robert Allen and Mr. and Mrs. Ozzie Huff. Kat has been a member of NHS for 2 years, Beta Club for 3 years, Key Club for 2 years, and FCA for 4 years, and is also a member of a student council for 4 years, serving this year as president of the senior class. Kat currently works with the after-school KEEP program at Calhoun Primary School. Kat is an active member of the First United Methodist Church. In her spare time, she enjoys going to the beach with her family. Next year, she plans to attend Auburn University to pursue a career in nutrition and dietetics. Kat is being escorted by her father, John. Joining them on the field is her mom, Heidi. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kat Allen. The second member of the court is Miss Bailey Ann Edwards. Bailey is the daughter of Daryl and Ellen Edwards. She has 1 brother, Hayden. Bailey is the granddaughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jean Edwards, Mr. and Mrs. Mike Ballou, as well as Arnella Ballou. Bailey is a member of the Beta Club, Calhoun Service League, FCCLA, and Key Club, and has also played on the girls' volleyball team. She is an active member of Spring Place Baptist Church. In her spare time, Bailey enjoys spending time with her friends and family. Next year, she plans to attend Mercer College and pursue a degree in dermatology. This is Bailey's 4th year as a homecoming nominee and her 4th year on the court. Bailey is being escorted by her father, Daryl. Joining her on the field is her mother, Ellen. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Bailey Edwards. The third member of the court is Miss Molly Elaine Palmer. Molly Molly is the daughter of Tommy and Cindy Palmer. She has two siblings, JT and Taylor. She is the granddaughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy Palmer, Mrs. Elaine Weathers, and Mr. and Mrs. Bobby Parker. At school, she is involved with the student council where she serves as student body president. Band, serving as head majorette. Beta, National Honor Society, Math Club, Key Club, and the Calhoun Service League. Molly is a member of the Heritage Baptist Church. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time and making memories with friends and family. Molly plans to attend a four-year college and pursue a career in the medical field. This is her 4th year as a nominee and first on court. Molly is being escorted by her dad, Tommy. Joining him on the field is her mom, Cindy. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Molly Palmer. The 4th member of the court is Miss Alyssa Nicole Shago. Alyssa is the daughter of Ron and Angie Shago. She has 3 siblings, Tessa, Tammy, and Derek. Alyssa is a member of the FCA, where she currently serves as a huddle leader. National Honor Society, Spanish Club, softball, and student council. Alyssa attends South Calhoun Baptist Church and is actively involved with the Children's Church. In her spare time, she enjoys playing softball, going on mission trips, and spending time with family and friends. Alyssa plans to attend West Virginia Wesleyan College, where she has earned a softball scholarship, and pursue a career in nursing. This is Alyssa's 4th year as a homecoming nominee and her 4th on the court. Alyssa is being escorted by her father, Ron. Joining them on the field is her mom, Angie. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Alyssa Nicole Shago. The 5th and final member of the court is Miss Samantha Rose Stewart. Samantha is the daughter of Joe and Tammy Stewart. She has 2 siblings, Connor and Morgan. She is the granddaughter of Mr. and Mrs. Milton Stewart, Mrs. Hazel Moss, and the late Mr. Sam Moss. She has been involved in the National Honor Society for 2 years, Beta Club for 3 years, and Key Club for 4 years. She is also on the volleyball and tennis teams. Samantha is an active member of the Calhoun First United Methodist Church. In her spare time, she enjoys reading, watching TV, and hanging out with her family and friends. Next year, Samantha plans to attend the University of Georgia and pursue a career in healthcare. This is Samantha's 2nd year as a nominee and her 1st year on the court. She is being escorted by her father, Joe. Joining them on the field is her mom, Tammy. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Samantha Rose Stewart. At this time, we would like to welcome back our 2012 Homecoming Queen, Miss Drew Brock. Drew is returning home tonight from the University of West Georgia, where she is pursuing a career in nursing. She is being escorted by CHS Principal, Mr. Greg Green. If you would now turn your attention to the Jumbotron for a brief message from Drew Brock.
Hello, Yellow Jacket fans. I'm Drew Brock, 2012's Homecoming Queen. It feels great to be back here at Bill Reeves Stadium. I know homecoming was always my favorite time of the year last year. Such a special time, and I hope it is for all the ladies on court. I cannot wait to crown this year's 2013 Homecoming Queen. Good luck to you all.
Welcome home, Drew. And now for the announcement of Calhoun High School's 2013 Homecoming Queen. The Calhoun High School 2013 Homecoming Queen is Miss Bailey Edwards. Congratulations, Bailey. Please stand at this time and join in the singing of Calhoun High School's alma mater. Again, congratulations to all the members of our homecoming court and representatives from each class, and congratulations to 2013 Homecoming Queen, Miss Bailey Edwards.
I think we're good now because there's not much we can do at the end. It's going to get us in out. I'm going to play music. Just play music. Just let it just take certain sections.
All right, everyone, please get your winning tickets out for Split the Pot. All right, the winning ticket number is, for the $1,006 tonight, is 29224.
Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, while you were in a halftime getting all the players lined up, we had a lot of festivities going on the field. And the first thing that they announced was the System Teacher of the Year Award.
Yeah, and this year's winner was Cindy Futch and from CMS. You know, obviously I'm not in her classroom, but I heard she does a tremendous job teaching and very well deserving.
I'm fortunate enough in the subbing, I have subbed for Mrs. Futch in her classroom. She is an outstanding teacher, and when I go into the classroom to sub, I mean, everything is laid out. I don't have to worry about what to do. She leaves great direction. And the nice thing about it is the students speak highly of her. They really like her. So they actually announced this award before the game. We're just catching up on some stuff. So congratulations to Cindy. Congratulations to all of them. Cindy Thornton from the primary school, Brittany Anderson from the elementary school, and Irina Keith from the high school. They were all the nominees from their separate buildings. Cindy Futch, our Teacher of the Year. And the big announcement was the Homecoming Queen for 2013.
This year's winner was Bailey Edwards, and very well deserving. She's a very sweet girl, and happy for Bailey and her family.
The rest of the girls on the court were Kat Allen, Molly Palmer, Alyssa Shago, and Samantha Stewart, so congratulations to all of them. Freshman representative was Abrina Nanny, sophomore representative Sydney Parker. She's a pretty good basketball player, if I remember correctly. And a junior representative, Darby Carter, I believe. The sophomore class, with their Captain America theme, was the float winner of the 4 classes. So that takes care of the awards. And let's continue on with some more awards with the Yellow Jacket football here in the second half. You're playing a lot of young guys, Coach. You did your best to hold the score down.
Yeah, we tried to, and like I said earlier, we could have scored a lot of points in this game. We chose not to. And they squib kick it again. There's Dusty Baker getting a good return. He's a sophomore.
Cincy. Used to manage the Cincinnati Reds, but he's going to play football for a couple more years. Does a good job. I've had Dusty in class also. Enthusiastic young fellow.
We got our second offensive line in there. We went Alico on a power read. You got Drew McIntyre, Grayson Tilley, O'Shea Davis, Spencer Cross, and Esteban Valadares on that offensive line. And there's Kalen on his own read. Good run by Kalen.
And you've run 2 plays, Coach, 20-plus yards with Alico Dennis and then 10-plus yards with Kalen. You're trying to run the clock out.
Yeah. Run a little out route to Chase Jackson right here. Great catch by Chase, a good route.
He lowered his shoulder and got upfield after he caught the ball.
Chase is probably one of the most improved players we've had on this football team this year. He's a senior, doesn't get to play a whole lot, but has a great attitude about what he's doing.
Alico Dennis with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Snapper and holder.
Snapper is Jacob Callahan, the holder is Jarrett Carden, and the kicker is Alex Flores. That's freshman to a sophomore. No, freshman to a sophomore to a sophomore.
Outstanding job. Jackets with a huge lead. As Alex Flores. Now you change the kickoff formation. It becomes horizontal instead of vertical.
Well, this is our JV kickoff team, and that's the way we teach it in the beginning. So we just keep them lined up in that way for our JV games.
Good kickoff, good coverage. They've got the ball 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. They give to the running back on the right-hand side. And Coach, you just stuffed the line of scrimmage another
You got
time.
O'Shea Davis in there at nose. You got Angel Corneyho and Branson Pierce in there at defensive end. You got Trotter and Rhett Rogers now at Mike linebacker, sophomore, number 84. You got Nathan Petty, Matt McCann in there at Stinger and Rover.
And watch Matt McCann on this one, folks. Bad snap. It's another play. Matt McCann makes a good play. And we just went back and tapped him, make sure he was down. We're going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their territory until 24.
Now we got Tucker Foster at center, J.R. McGrayer at right guard. There's Balin Spector, freshman quarterback in there, 44 at wide receiver, Malik Lawrence.
Freshman.
Zach Ruth, number 17 at wide receiver. Good run here by Jordan Towle, 10th grader.
Kept his balance, gets it all the way down to the 2, Coach. Yeah.
Number 30 is Thomas Haggard out at wide receiver. Run the ball up and Maitland tries to score. And he fumbles, but Drew McIntyre said he recovered the ball. He wanted that touchdown so bad.
He was slapping the ball. He said on the radio. Yeah. Ball ended up in the end zone. The referee said he was down, so to give it to Jordan Towle. He just blasted him. Young Dane Clark 5 opened a big hole that you and I could have at least got to. Jordan Towle got through.
Jacob Callahan to Jarrett Carden to Alex Flores again.
The young Jackets continuing the connection. We're up to 63-10, 5 minutes and 10 seconds left. Running clock. The officials did stop the clock on extra points in getting reassembled for the kickoff, which allowed you to run some more snaps. But the game still ended early.
Yep. They really never told me at halftime if we had a running clock or not, so I had to go find out some information. They changed white hat officials on us.
At halftime?
Yeah, the white hat guy came up in the press box. The one that did the first half game.
I didn't even recognize it. That's how good a job the officials did. They were invisible.
As our JV kickoff team, good coverage. First same crew in there, I think. We got a different nose guard. Esteban Valadares at nose guard. Out here at corner is David Prater, number 24. Junior.
Rhett Rogers got blocked by the offensive lineman. He's blocking going to stop.
Yeah.
Rhett holding his ground, number 84. Run the option to the right-hand side, and there's Matt McCann with a great fumble recovery right at the sideline. He's able to get possession. We're going to take over.
That's good defense by Matt McCann there. Takes the quarterback and tries to play the pitch too and recover the fumble.
He does get the fumble recovery, then the inside linebacker blitz. And the Armuchee crowd nuts on that play. They really cheered the young man up. Olico for one of the few times he's ever stopped. Balin pulls the ball and then shows some good downfield speed. Nice burst.
Balin's a pretty special athlete. He'll play some quarterback, he'll play some wide receiver, he'll play some defensive back. Very versatile kid.
Jordan Tao banging up in there.
You got Eddie Guerrero at left guard, a junior. William Long, ninth grader at left tackle. Coach Long senior, he's going to be a really good player. Big guy.
He has some signs. Third quarter comes to a close. We're going to switch ends. As you look at some scenes on the Jumbotron is still fantastic. Jordan Tao to the left of shotgun Balin. They give it to Jordan. Jordan splits two guys. There's your speed coach. I mean, he was tackled for a loss. Just turns it upfield. Big yards.
Number 27 out there is our fan favorite, Romy Shaw.
Yes, he is. There's Romy. Got him into the game there. Whistling that play. Going to back us up 5 yards on their little procedure. Two receivers right, two left. Jordan to the right of shotgun Balin. Nice move again, quick feet by Jordan.
I think that was fourth down, and Coach Davis wanted to throw the ball so bad. I said, no, can't do it.
They take over on downs. You're right. They've got the ball at about their 12 or 13 yard line, and once again, we stuff them right at the line of scrimmage. It was 1st and 10 at the 13. It's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 13.
John Register in that linebacker, number 25. Austin Stout, number 75 at nose guard. Chase Jackson, 23.
Good move by the running back, gets him a first down. This is Armuchee's only possession of the fourth quarter.
Number 60, and there's Blake Garland.
Motion. Quarterback keeps it.
82, and here's Jacob Robinson, who is a fine young man.
Double wing formation. We're talking about the really young black shirt defense. Fade on the left-hand side. Big McBurnett goes up and gets it. Good coverage. It's just hard to defend a 6'3", 6'4" guy, Coach.
Yeah, they just made a play there.
Yeah, good coverage by Zach. He was all over the guy. Motion from right to left. Toss sweep to the left-hand side. And look at that defense out there. Shuck the blocker and made the tackle. That's Matt McCann.
Matt continues to get better for us. He's working extremely hard. And there's old Hunter Moss. 68, he was not happy about that.
He was ready to play then.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. They did change. I just now recognized it. Of course, we were so busy trying to find players on the roster. Is my excuse. Run the option to the left-hand side.
The head guy's name was Mike Jenkins, and I asked the guys, I said, did Mike quit at halftime? Because I didn't see him. They said, no, he's at the box.
Mention number 57's name on the tackle.
Easton Trotter.
Thank you.
He makes a lot of plays.
He made a lot of plays. All righty. They run the ball to the right. There's no place to go. Run a little hitch route out here. If he was a shortstop, it was a great play, but you're not allowed to bounce pass in football. Double wing formation. Wide receiver left and right. Run a little slant over there. Ooh. And Zach Rupert thinking about getting a little late dinner, a rib shot, then the ball goes by his head.
They run it again on 4th down and complete it this time. Nick Allen, number 42, is in the game. Sophomore.
Give to the running back on the left-hand side. Not a whole lot of place. Not a whole lot of area to run, Coach. Double wing formation. Wide receiver left and right. Quarterback pulls it. Runs over the left tackle. Number 30 with a nice hit. Thomas Haggard. Yep.
Thomas Haggard.
He got several hits during the game. Run a slant out. Ooh. There's Zach Rupert really looking for a rib shot.
I wish he had that back. He could have picked that one off maybe.
I think he was really concentrating on making that tackle. Out here.
4th down, good tackle by Rhett Rogers and Nathan Petty.
And that's going to do it. The clock is going to run out. The only possession of the game for the Armuchee Indians, and the Yellow Jackets are victorious on homecoming night, 63-10. The 1983 class celebrating their 30th reunion. They had a fun time. The crowd had a good time on a cold night. You scored enough points. They were up and down cheering for touchdowns that you kept them warm.
Yeah, it was a good night. I thought we had a great crowd being homecoming, and it was a good way to get our 98th region victory. Is that what you said?
98th consecutive, yes.
And stay undefeated in the region on the year and getting ready for a big game next week.
Yeah, I believe that is I think I said earlier 46th consecutive. Actually, it's our 45th consecutive home victory. And the Yellow Jackets doing a good job, and I'll have to go back and make sure my stats are right. 45, 46, it's a bunch of them.
Yep.
98 is the number that just blows my mind.
Yeah, that is amazing. I have to agree with that.
I mean, we've got kids that started kindergarten in a region that have never seen a loss by the Yellow Jackets on the opposing schools. It's just amazing. We came out of the game healthy.
Yeah, we're in good shape. No, I don't think we had any new injuries last night. And actually, we hope to get Urbano and Brett Moss doing some non-contact stuff this week, and maybe be ready for Chattooga. We'll just have to wait and see, which is our last regular season game, and we need to get them some action before the playoffs if we can and see where they are. It was a good week for us, and glad to have Coach Davis back. He lost his father last Saturday, and he was not at practice Monday and Tuesday. We're glad to get him back Wednesday. So. Keep praying for his family.
Yes, I can't wait for Barbara Ann, Mike's mom, to get back up to a game, so I hope she gets back up here soon, and like you said, our thoughts and prayers go out to them. It was a tough week for the Davis family.
Yeah, it was, and it's a tough week for our family,
Yes.
The football team, and we talked about it and prayed with them, and but he's in a better place.
Oh yes, yeah, no pain and everything. It's when you visit relatives for a holiday, it's tough to say goodbye.
Yeah,
and it's tough to say goodbye in this particular case. So they're a strong family. They'll do just fine. Big model game coming up.
Yeah, it is a big game. Coming into the season, we didn't know that this would be that big a game.
No, we didn't.
At this point in the year, but they're 7-1 undefeated in the region play, and they got a lot of momentum, and we've got to go over there. So it's exciting, and I know our kids will be excited. The coach staff is excited, so we're going to go to work.
Hot time in Shannon
Yep.
this coming Friday. When we come back, we're going to look at plays of the game. We're going to talk about the pipeline and when when the JV game is going to be played, because I think it's going to be on a different night this coming week. 63-10 homecoming victory. Congratulations to Bailey Edwards. She is our 2013 homecoming queen. We'll be back after we hear from our supporters. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.
CNA Nursing School of Calhoun, offering you a fast, affordable path to a career in medicine. Find out more about advanced nursing courses. Visit cnanursingschool.com.
Hi, I'm Jack with SouthTel Communications. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Hal Lamb Show. We've always been a sponsor of the Calhoun Athletic Program, and we're very proud of the record and Coach Lamb. SouthTel is busy doing their jobs every day, trying to help people communicate around the United States, here especially in Georgia. We thank everyone for their patronage, and I also like to remind everybody to support the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which is one of SouthTel's other community coordinators that they represent.
CNA Nursing School of Calhoun, offering you a fast, affordable path to a career in medicine. Find out how you can become a certified nursing assistant. Visit cnanursingschool.com.
Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show, and we're going to take a look at a couple plays of the game, some unique plays of the game, and I believe, Coach, we're going to do the offensive play of the game first. Michael Stacy's catch in the end zone. It was just outstanding, and here it is.
Yeah, good read here by Caleb Riley, and throw the corner route, and good route by Michael Stacy, and even better catch.
He reaches up, snatches that ball right before he gets to the helmet of the DB, and that's a tall DB.
Yeah, it was. 22 is a tall player, but good execution there.
Our defensive play, Brandon Blaylock You've been talking about how his kickoffs are good. Describe what happens here, please.
He kicks it to the left numbers, and it looks like your golf shot, maybe.
No, you're the golfer, not me.
Ball spins, and good job by Ethan Woodard. Obviously, you can't advance it, so we get it right there at 13 yards.
A lob wedge to the 12-yard line and backs up to the 13, and we take over. Congratulations! It's just an outstanding kick. I could look at that many, many times. The Michael Stacy catch. I don't know. Somebody's going to have to go a ways to beat that as far as it might be the play of the season.
Yeah, it was a great catch by Michael.
Great catch. All righty, let's talk about the pipeline. You all know that we're going over to the model. We're going over to Shannon this coming Friday. We're going to take care of business. It's going to be a battle for first place. But let's take a look at the pipeline, and I think we have a little schedule change in my mind.
We do. First of all, this past week, our JV beat Armuchee 35-7, so they remain undefeated. They're 6-0 on the season.
It was 28-0 at the end of the first quarter when the substituting started.
And our middle school won a nail biter semifinal game against Cass at our place. It was 15-14. It was a great game, and kudos to Coach Rigney and his staff. They play for the championship at Calhoun Thursday against Cartersville at 5 o'clock. And then because of that, we moved our JV game from next Thursday to next Monday. So
this coming Monday.
This coming Monday will be a JV game at Calhoun at 6 o'clock versus Model.
Okay. Many fans sitting in the stands at that middle school game had never seen a game end the way that one ended, with an interception by Cass in the end zone. He attempts to come out. We tackle him for a safety, and
well, actually, that happened in the second quarter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
okay.
But it was a good call. The kid intercepted a ball on the 5-yard line and ran in the end zone and tried to run it out, and we tackled him, and the referees called a safety.
Which ended up being the point spread.
Yeah, that was the difference in the game. And but we made some great plays down the stretch. We had a kid intercept the ball on the 5-yard line to end the game. So
as they were going in.
Yeah, as they were going in. So it was a great game. They had beat us earlier in the year, so that was a good game by our middle school team.
Yeah, that was the middle school's only loss. They have beaten Cartersville earlier in the season in this championship rematch. So you know, and we'll see if we can keep it going again and get another victory against the young Purple Hurricane.
We also need to talk about the softball team. Wish them luck.
Yes.
They're in the Elite Eight at Columbus next weekend, so I wish them well. And our cheerleaders continue to have, I can't keep up with the competitions they're having, but they got the region competition coming up. It's not this week, but it's in the next few weeks, so wish those well. And our one-act play, we're region champions again.
Wow.
So we continue to be good in all areas.
Academically and athletically. It's a lot of fun to follow Coach Diane Smith's softball team. I have a blast doing that on the air, and hopefully we're going to be able to follow them down to Columbus and keep me busy next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday as maybe we do some advancing through the state tournament, clinch the region championship at Model, and maybe go back down on Saturday after we tape this TV show and maybe bring home a state championship in softball. That'd be a hoot, wouldn't it?
That would be great. Coach Smith deserves one. She really does. She's worked hard.
The winningest coach in the history of Georgia Softball Association. She's well over 500 victories in her career, so she is number one in that area. We're healthy. We're getting ready to take on Model for the region championship at Model High School in Shannon. Anything going on in your mind?
No,
or you're just happy
you
to get
couldn't
this?
ask for anything more. You know, a meaningful game this time of year, and we're excited about that. And we'll get the kids ready, and they'll be focused, and hopefully we can go to Shannon and play well.
Exactly. Don't forget, you can watch this show starting Sunday at noon till about Thursday at midnight. Go to any of your internet devices at www.calhountdclub.com and watch the show. We appreciate you tuning in. Our thanks goes out to the broadcast video production class. They're doing another good job again. And Coach and I will be back with you next week, and hopefully we'll see you all over at Shannon, home of the Blue Devils, as the Yellow Jackets go on and hopefully get our 8th victory and continue to clinch that region championship. And we're striving for number 99.
Yep.
It'll be sweet. There you go. Thank you for watching. You've been watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show, a production of the video broadcasting class at Calhoun High School.